14-minute, 9-second time of possession edge over Lincoln, who's had the ball for just under 10 minutes. Lincoln's been called for 5 penalties for 40 yards. A couple of them have been really costly penalties as well. But so far, the quarterback play has kind of been the difference. KJ Chatham's thrown some really nice balls down the field. Corey Thompson, Mekhi Gray, just a couple of them. And Fave hit Journey McCoy for that big play right before half, and then was able to call his own number and keep the ball, find the end zone. They did put a little bit of time on the clock. And with that, we'll step aside. We'll come back for second half action. You're listening to the 1AA CIF State Championship between De La Salle and Lincoln on Max Preps, powered by Game Mike.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mike allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mike.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike. Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mike. Thank you for listening in. Game Mike was built so any school, any...
Welcome back. Saddleback College in Mission Viejo, California. Aaron Williams, Thomas Fry from Max Preps, powered by Game Mike. Down here at the 1AA State Finals. We were here for the earlier game. Mater Dei Catholic outlasted McClymonds really 26-18 in the 2AA State Finals. We'll be here tomorrow as well for the remaining 3 games, including the open division between Sarah and St. John Bosco, which will be covered by our friends who've handled the radio for us all year long from St. John Bosco. But Thomas and I will have coverage of it. We'll have photos, stories, audio, complete coverage from Max Preps, as you would expect from your source for high school sports. De La Salle won the opening toss. They received the ball, so they will kick off to Lincoln. They are kicking off from our right to our left. Deep kick, taken on about the 5-yard line. Swallowed up at about the 15-yard line. Jaden Smith with the return.
Jaden Smith on the return.
And that's where the Hornets will take over. 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line to start the second half. Chilly night here in Mission Viejo, getting a little bit chillier. The wind's kind of biting through Thomas and myself here. We're down here on the concourse. Perfect winter night for football, however. Lincoln with 2 receivers to either side. Robinson, the lone setback, standing to the left of the quarterback. Takes a handoff, runs up the middle, makes a cut, off to the races. He's got one guy to beat. Throws a stiff arm, and he's going to be dropped on about the 25-yard line. About a 60-yard gain, and it became a foot race, and I think he realized on about the 35-yard line that he wasn't going to win that foot race, so he tried to stiff arm his way out of it. Lincoln quickly up to the line of scrimmage. We got to wait for the chains to come. Single receiver on the near side.
Penalty flags everywhere.
Snap infraction, that'll back Lincoln up. That'll be their 6th penalty of the night. Ball is spotted on the 25-yard line. That'll back them up to the 30. It'll be 1st and 15. And Lincoln was really trying to go quick there, and I don't think they were set. Again, trips to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Reverse, sniffed out by De La Salle. They got it covered pretty well.
Jaden Smith, the ball carrier. Stopped by Jefferson.
Jaden Smith dropped for a 2-yard loss, so it'll be 2nd and 17.
Lots of 2 on the play. It's 2nd and 17.
Jaden Jefferson on the tackle. Little Jaden on Jaden crime there. Handoff. Robinson up the middle. He's got one guy to beat. Down to the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown. 32 yards. And there's a reason he's heading to Georgia, Thomas.
He just dominated that possession like no high school running back I've ever seen. That was amazing.
He ran off left guard, got a hole, made a cut once he got to the second level, and then it was just a foot race. And even though the DBs caught up to him in the end zone, he wasn't going to be denied. Dabble in for the extra point. His extra point is good. And with 10:36 left to go here in the third quarter, it is 14-14.
14 and Lincoln 14.
Robinson with a 32-yard equalizer here. And he is standing on he's laying down on the training table. I don't know if he pulled something or what, but he's getting his hamstring. Looks like he's getting his hamstring rolled right in front of us. Hope he's okay. He's an electric player. And that was all him on that drive. The huge run to start the drive, and then finishes it off with a 32-yard drive or 32-yard run. Guerrero deep for the Spartans. I don't know why they teed the ball up on the 35-yard line. I was looking at that, Thomas, going, wait a second. Davila had the ball teed up where the 35 is, where the X is, where the college kickoff. And at the very last minute, the referee comes in and he's like blows his whistle, and Davila kind of soccer kicked it up to the 40-yard line. He tees it up there, and that's where we'll get ready for De La Salle's first possession of the second half. Little pooch kick, short, fair catch, about the 33-yard line. De La Salle will take over for its first possession of the second half right there.
DJ Asiasi fields the kickoff at the 35-yard line. De La Salle takes over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 on the 35-yard line for the Spartans. 14 all tie here. 10:36 left to go in the third quarter. Greer runs to the right. Gets a couple of yards before he is stacked up. Not brought to the ground, but stacked up, and they blow the whistle, blow the play dead. Gain of 2 on the play to be 2nd and 8. Toa still in at quarterback for the Spartans. They're going to come out, looks like in a trips look. Trips to the right, single receiver on the near side. That's Romo. Greer standing to the left of Fave. Fake the handoff. Fave looking across the middle. He's flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to be dropped close to the line of scrimmage. I don't think it'll be a sack. Munir Casa again.
Brought down by Eugene Rice. Journey Tala also in on the tackle. There's no gain. It's 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8 for the Spartans after the tackle. No gain. And De La Salle again quickly up the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to their right, the far side. Empty backfield now. 5 wide. Fave looks over. Greer in motion, fake the fly sweep handoff. They were looking for a little wide receiver screen. Complete to McCoy, bounces off a tackle, still on his feet, inside Lincoln territory, down to about the 40-yard line. And that was blown up initially. They stuck with it. Faye was able to get it to McCoy, who, instead of the screen route, wound up running a crossing route and turned chicken salad out of that. Down to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 Spartans, 8:41 left to go here in the third quarter. 14 all ball game. Back to the normal formation for the Spartans. 2 backs. Hand off to Greer, up the middle. Inside the 35, down to about the 34, 6 yards on the carry.
Greer up the middle, brought down by Adrian Chargaloff.
Eugene Rice also in on that tackle.
On the play, it's 2nd down and 4 from the 34.
Second and 4. Handoff. Fumble. Ball pops way back. And Lincoln has it. Jamari Stoddard was a defensive lineman who was able to come up with the ball. Derek Blanche was popped and the ball sprung about 15 yards backwards.
The ball is spotted at the 47-yard line. It's 1st and 10, Lincoln.
Correction, might have been Herbert that came up with the fumble recovery. Nonetheless, Lincoln, 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line. Hand off to Robinson up the middle. Picks up about 2, close to midfield. Ball on the 49.
Roderick Robinson, the ball carrier. Nico Baumgartner on the stop. 2-yard gain. It's a 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 for the Hornets. Ball on the 49-yard line. Robinson fakes the handoff. Chatham. He's got his receiver. Caught. That's Logan down inside De La Salle territory. Flag on the play. And that's usually in the area of pass interference. Possibly a face mask.
Jaden Jefferson on the tackle.
Personal foul on the defense.
Personal foul on De La Salle. That'll tack on 15 to the end of the pass completion.
Penalty puts the ball at the De La Salle 17-yard line.
First and 10 for Lincoln on the De La Salle 17-yard line. Again, same formation, 2 receivers to either side. Ball on the near hash mark. Far side is the wide side. And off Robinson. Runs off right tackle. Bowls over a couple of Spartans for a couple of yards, down to about the 12. Gain of about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5.
5-yard gain. Nico Baumgartner on the stop. 2nd down and 5.
6:22 left to go here in a 14-all tie in the third quarter. Lincoln, after the fumble recovery, knocking on the door, looking to go ahead for the first time in the ballgame. Fake the handoff. Chatham forced up into the pocket, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Fumble on the play. De La Salle has it. They say they have it. To see if they mark him down.
KJ Chatham, the ball carrier.
And they're saying no fumble. Either that or Chatham got it back. It'll be 3rd and about 8 from the 15-yard line.
The 15-yard line is 3rd down and 8.
White Hat comes over, talks to the Lincoln coach, tells him what happened. Trip set to the left. Fake the handoff. Go into the end zone. Touchdown. Mackay Gray. $15-yard strike. And that puts Lincoln ahead 20-14 pending the extra point. They had trips to the left. They had Mackay Gray singled up on the near side. And they just threw a fade route into the end zone. And Gray was able to outleap the defender for the 15-yard score. As the Southern California representative takes their first lead of the game. Davila's extra point is good. And with 5:50 left to go here in our third quarter, Lincoln 21, De La Salle 14. TV timeout. We'll step aside. You're listening to the 1AA CIF final. Max Preps powered by Game Mike. We'll be right back.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com. What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mike allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mike.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mike. Thank you for listening in. Game Mike was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mike today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster, but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mike app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at any time.
What games can I call?
Any youth sporting event. You can even share it out with family and friends so they can listen in.
That sounds great. I'll download today.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained.
Welcome back to the CIF 1AA State Final here at Saddleback College. Aaron Williams, Thomas Fry for Max Preps, powered by Game Mike. Glad to bring this presentation of the CF Finals. We were here earlier today. Saw Mater Dei Catholic with a 26-18 win over the Klymans in the 2AA final. We'll be here all day tomorrow as well for the 3 games, wrapped up by the Open Division Championship between St. John Bosco, number 1 St. John Bosco in the Max Preps Top 25, and Sarah. We will have not only audio from all 3 games tomorrow, but we will have stories and photos as well. So stay tuned to Max Preps for all your CIF state championship football needs. Short kickoff again.
DJ Asiasi fields the kickoff. At the 30-yard line, De La Salle takes over there, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Spartans. On the 30-yard line, they're trailing for the first time in the ballgame with 5:49 left to go here in the third quarter. Flag comes in.
Penalty flag on the field.
Lincoln with 14 unanswered points here in the third quarter to take the lead. False start on De La Salle and backs them up to the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Spartans. But an impressive adjustment by Lincoln, not only with the Roderick Robinson runs on their first possession, the fumble recovery, and they instantly take advantage of that for the touchdown and the lead.
Brought down by Josiah Cox.
Yeah, ever since they called that timeout in the first half to stop the run, they've done a very good. Lincoln's done a very good job of stopping the run, and even forced the fumble there. And now there's a 2nd and long set up for De La Salle.
Second and looks to be about a 14. Ball spotted on the 26-yard line, so it was a gain of 1 on that last play. Empty backfield for the Spartans. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback draw, design quarterback draw. Favre gets up to about the 30. Favre gets up to the 30-yard line. Back to the original line of scrimmage. It would be 3rd and 10 for the Spartans.
30-yard line. It's 3rd down and 10.
.433 left to go here in the third quarter. Lincoln 21, De La Salle 14. 2 receivers to our side, 2 backs in the backfield, either side of the quarterback. Pistol formation. Fake the handoff, looking deep to an out route. In and out of the hands of Journey McCoy. Intercepted. Chris White with the interception. Back to the far side. He's got some blocking. Down to the 30, down to the 25. Still on his feet. 10. Dragged down at the 10-yard line. Chris White, not only with the amazing interception, but the incredible return all the way down deep inside De La Salle territory. 47 yards on the interception return. And Lincoln smells blood in the water right now. 3:59 left to go here in the third quarter. They look to take a 14-point lead over De La Salle. First and 10, 1st and goal for the Spartans. Robinson in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Gets down to about the 5-yard line. Like four or five, maybe 6 Spartans had to bring him down.
De La Salle with the gang tackle, led by John Archidiakon Bianco.
3:36 left to go here in the third quarter. Trip set to the right for the Hornets. Single receiver up top. Single coverage up top as well. Robinson in the I-back formation. Timeout taken by Lincoln. With the timeout, we'll step aside. You're listening to Max Preps, powered by Game Mike. Lincoln 21, De La Salle 14.
When you join a team like
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mike allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mike.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp.
Welcome back. Both teams back out on the field. Lincoln with a 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line after their timeout, their first of the half. 3 receivers to the near side, single receiver, covers up top. Chatham, design keeper, breaks one tackle, spins around, and is dropped on the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal. 3:07 left to go here in the third quarter. De La Salle trade. Injury timeout for Lincoln. Looks like they got a lineman down. With the injury timeout, we'll step aside. We'll come back. You're listening to Max Prep's coverage of the CIF State Finals, powered by Game Mike.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mike comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike.
Have you always wanted to be a
Welcome back. Saddleback College, Aaron Williams, Thomas Fry here for the 1AA CIF State Finals between Lincoln and De La Salle. Lincoln with a 21-14 lead over the Spartans of Northern California. 3:02 left to go here in the third quarter. Lincoln with a 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line after the injury.
Michael Fields is the injured player for Lincoln.
Michael Fields walks off with a little bit of assistance. Always good to see that.
It's 3rd down and goal for the Hornets from the 2-yard line.
Chatham comes back in he was all the way over on the 30-yard line talking to the coach. Barks out instructions for his mates. Robinson will be the single back. Wildcat formation. Chatham splits out. Robinson takes a handoff. Close, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. He was stood up at the goal line, and I think he had one final push in him. He was able to get just inside the goal line, and Lincoln takes a 27-14 lead over De La Salle with 2:35 left to go in the third quarter. Davila in for the extra point as Lincoln looks to double up its lead on the Spartans. And the kick is up, and it is no good. Bounces off the near upright. So with 2:35 left to go here in the third quarter, it is Lincoln 27, De La Salle 14. We'll step aside for a moment. We'll come back. You're listening to Max Preps, powered by Game Mike.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mike comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike. Max Preps is a
Welcome back to Saddleback College. Aaron Williams, Thomas Fry here for the 1AA championship. De La Salle trails Lincoln 27-14 with 2:35 left to go in the third quarter after the Roderick Robinson touchdown. 2-yard plunge Extra point was no good. Matt Davila set to kick off. Guerrero standing on his own 10-yard line, but Davila hasn't kicked it that far in a couple of times, and he does now. Ball takes a bounce into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and that's where the Spartans will take it over. And this is one of those times that De La Salle needs to answer. I don't think you can afford to go 3 and out and give the ball back to Lincoln. Spartans 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Lincoln looking for their first state championship. De La Salle, I believe, looking for its 8th. They are 7-7 in state championship games. All of them, I believe, coming in the open division, or as soon as after the open division. Sacked. Fave sacked. Chris White, who had the interception on the last correction. Logan with the sack.
Loss of 8 on the play. It's 2nd down and 18 from the 12.
2nd and 18. Ball back on the 12-yard line. 2:09 left to go here in the third quarter. A third quarter that has saw 20 unanswered points by Lincoln. And, you know, it's funny, Thomas, when momentum gets rolling, it gets rolling. 2nd and 18 for the Spartans. Empty set. Man in motion. It's Romo. Design quarterback draw. Great block. Fave, it's a foot race. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. 88 yards. No flags. It'll stand. And, you know, Favai is going to get the credit for that, but the credit really goes to Cooper Powers, who pulled on that and provided an absolutely beautiful block about 10 yards downfield that sprung it, and then it was just a foot race.
Yeah, Powers going to TCU really showed it there. Really showed why he's a top prospect headed to a team heading to the college football playoff as De La Salle gets ready to kick the extra point.
Spencer Bryan in. Roma with the hold. Flag comes in before the kick. It's going to be an offsides on Lincoln with 1:33 left to go. And what's turned into a really entertaining ball game after no score for the first 16, 17 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah, more than 20 minutes of the game is more than 20 minutes where the first score came.
Half the distance to the goal. They'll move it up a foot or so. And De La Salle answered. Looking to cut the lead to 6. Ball will be spotted on the 8, so it'll be an 18-yard extra point try. Kick is down, and it is up, and it is good. And with 1:33 left to go in the third quarter, Lincoln 27, De La Salle 21. You're listening to Max Prep's coverage of the 1AA final, powered by Game Mike. We'll be right back.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike. Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mike allows you to go out and practice, just like we need.
Jaden Smith, our back.
Welcome back. 1AA final, De La Salle, Lincoln. Lincoln 27, De La Salle 21 after the 88-yard Toa Favai run. Onside kick by the Spartans. Scrum down in the middle of the field. Lincoln recovers it. Granderson with the recovery. That'll give Lincoln the ball right at about midfield. The ball will be on their side of the 49. 132 left to go here in the third quarter. An entertaining third quarter.
49-yard line. Lincoln takes over there. 1st and 10.
Lincoln with a 6-point lead, 27-21.
We've seen 7 touchdowns in the last 10 minutes of gameplay.
After nothing for a while, so Chatham keeps it, runs left, gets into the second level, and is upended short. Actually got 10, so they'll give him a first down. Fake the handoff to Robinson. Ran left off tackle, ran an outside gap off tackle, and was able to get up and get 10 yards before he was popped him about the thigh and upended. 1:08 left to go here in the third quarter. Hornets looking for their answer, leading 27-21. Chatham trying to draw De La Salle offside. Lincoln fans think they did. You hear the roar of the crowd thinking. Chatham. Hands off to Robinson. Tries to bounce it outside, breaks one tackle, picks up about 4 yards. He had nothing there, but he is, not only is he powerful, but he's slippery as well. Able to sidestep out of an ankle tackle. Picks up 4 to be 2nd and 6. I don't have updated stats in front of me, but he had 38 yards in the first half, and he's kind of exploded. You knew they weren't going to be able to bottle him up all game long, right?
No, yeah, you didn't think he would bottle him up, and he's run wild this half. More than 100 yards this half alone.
All right, buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the third quarter. I expect an entertaining fourth quarter, and who knows how this one's going to wind up. We head to the fourth quarter action. It is 27 Lincoln, 21 De La Salle. You're listening to Max Preps coverage of the 1AA final, powered by Game Mike. We will be right back.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mike comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mike allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mike.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mike. Thank you for listening in. Game Mike was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mike today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening in to Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster, but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mike app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at any time.
What games can I call?
Any youth sporting event. You can even share it out with family and friends so they can listen in.
That sounds great. I'll download it today.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mike. Thank you for listening in. Game Mike was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mike today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while you're...
Welcome back. Saddleback College. Aaron Williams, Thomas Fry here. Our friend with the red beanie is still telling us we're in a TV timeout as we get ready to start fourth quarter action. 12 minutes are on the clock. Lincoln 27, De La Salle 21. In what was one of the more eventful third quarters that I've seen in a long time. It was 14-7 at half. De La Salle led. Turnover, some Roderick Robinson, and suddenly it is a 6-point Lincoln lead as both teams huddle on the sideline waiting for television to get their commercial activity in. Beautiful fall night for football here at Saddleback College. A little bit chilly and a little bit of a nip in the air. I think Thomas and myself are going to bring some hot chocolate tomorrow night, maybe. Kind of warm the belly up here. No rain, thankfully. A little bit of wind. Other than that, it's been a beautiful night for football. We saw the first game, Mater Dei Catholic winning the back-to-back state title, 26-18 over McClymonds. We begin fourth quarter action here. Lincoln with a second and about 5. Ball spotted on the De La Salle 37. Handoff to the near side. Corey Thompson-Miller picks up about 3. It'll be 3rd and 2. Correction, that was Chatham. 3rd and 2. Just inside the start of the fourth quarter. Handoff, Robinson. Up the middle, short.
Roderick Robinson up the middle.
Needed 2, gained about a yard. It'll be 4th and 1. Decision time for William Battle. Offense stays out on the field. There's no question. Chris Miller with the stop. And if I'm betting man, Thomas, I'm betting the ball's going to Robinson.
I agree, and everybody in the house probably would bet on that too.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Direct snap. Robinson, first down and more. Still on his feet. Into the end zone. Touchdown. And Robinson punctuates the touchdown with about 4 push-ups. De La Salle had about 3 or 4 chances to bring him down. 1 arm tackle he broke out of. 1 guy dove for his legs, and he was able to stay in bounds all the way into the end zone. The referees checked with each other. Did he stay in bounds? Did he reach the pylon? And both of them shook their head yes, raised their hand, touchdown, and it is 33-21, Lincoln with the lead. 10:48 left to go here in our ball game.
Robinson's rumbling back onto the field for this 2-point conversion, up 12.
Looking to go up 14. Trip set to our side, single receiver up top, but it's probably going to go to Robinson. And it doesn't, just as I say that. Chatham, in and out of the hands of the receiver. That's Mackay Gray. He had a shot at it, probably should have come down with it. Ball was thrown, I think, a little behind him, but
Pass intended for Mackay Gray on the 2-point conversion is incomplete.
the Robinson touchdown makes it 33-21. Lincoln leading De La Salle with 10:48 left to go here in the ball game. We'll step aside and come back with a kickoff. You're listening to Max Preps coverage, the 1AA Championship, sponsored by Game Mike.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at...
Welcome back to Saddleback College. Aaron Williams, Thomas Fry here for the 1AA Championship between Lincoln of San Diego and De La Salle. Davila with a little pooch. Offsides will be called. He stopped, and I think all 10 of his teammates were offsides. We'll have a re-kick. They'll move the ball back actually to the 35 where he teed it up once before earlier tonight. 10:47 left to go in our ball game. Lincoln leading De La Salle 33-21. They look to go at 14, but the 2-point conversion after the Roderick Robinson touchdown was no good. So it remains a 12-point lead. Davila was trying a little pooch kick there and looked like some of the World Cup penalty kicks that we saw earlier today, where he kind of stopped and figured out which way the goalkeeper was going to go, and his teammates kept running. Deep kick. Guerrero takes it, fakes to reverse, up to the 20, up to the 30, 35, before he is wrestled down. De La Salle takes over.
Guerrero on the return. Brought down by Indigo
Northheimer, and he was hyped off that tackle. He came up loving it.
Ball spotted at the
36-yard line. De La Salle takes over first and 10, 10:39 left to go. Spartans trailing by 12. Two receivers left, two backs in the backfield. Offsides. And you know what De La Salle is going to do, but they get set and then their lineman hand goes down and it just doesn't seem to matter sometimes. The defenders just get jumpy. And it'll be 1st and 5. Ball's on the 41-yard line now. Two backs in the backfield, two receivers to the left. Favai rolls to his left. Hit, not dropped. Escapes, and he's going to run the 50, the 45 before he's pushed out of bounds. And he could have been dropped for a huge loss, but the defender came in and tried to give him just kind of a forearm shiver, and that didn't work. And instead of a 10-yard loss, it's about a 15 to 20-yard gain.
16-yard gain on the play, puts it at the 43-yard line of Lincoln.
Ball spotted on the 43-yard line into Lincoln territory. 10:27 left to go here in the ball game. De La Salle looking to close the gap. They trail by 12. Favai fakes the pitch. Gets about
the carrier.
Inside the 40-yard line, down to about the 39. Picks up about 5. It'll be second and about 5. Actually closer to 2nd and 6 now. And Lincoln, like they did in the first half with De La Salle on the march, calls a timeout. And with 10:07 left to go in our ball game, Lincoln up 33-21. We'll step aside. You're listening to Max Preps, powered by Game Mike.
The members of C.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mike comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get?
Welcome back to the 1AA CIS state finals after the Lincoln timeout. De La Salle with a 2nd and 6, 39-yard line. 10:07 left to go in the ballgame. Favai fakes the handoff. He rolls to his left. He's got his receiver. Blanche wide open. There was no one within 25 yards of him. Little backside 9, and the defense bit on it. Blanche was wide open. The only thing that was in question was whether he was going to be able to corral the ball, because when you're that wide open, you got to think something's going to happen. And that is a touchdown for the Spartans with 9:58 left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, Aaron, this game is just getting more and more wild. 33-27 now, 9:58 to play, pending the extra point. I've lost track of how many touchdowns there are, but I believe that's 8. As he makes the extra point, 33-28 Lincoln.
Well, sometimes Thomas, when he gets like this, when it becomes a track meet, I'll kind of say to myself, well, is this really bad defense? But it's kind of not. I think it's just a matter of two really good offenses kind of rolling. And that was a well-designed play. They had everybody flowing to the far side, and Blanche snuck out of the backfield on the backside and had everybody fooled.
Yep, and that was a great play, too. A great overall possession by Toa Pave, the sophomore quarterback. Breaks out of that sack and then tosses that touchdown.
But it has been a wild, wild evening here at Saddleback College. For those in attendance, they've certainly got their money's worth. For you listening out there, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have so far. And I say buckle up. We're not done yet.
Defense option. Spencer Bryan to kick off.
Spencer Bryan set to kick off. Two guys back deep for the Hornets. Ball taken on the 5-yard line, up the middle of the field to the 25-yard line. It's Makai Gray, brings it back 20 yards, and with 9:52 left to go here in our ball game, Lincoln 33, De La Salle 28. Player down. We'll step aside for a moment. You're listening to Max Preps coverage of the 1AA final, powered by Game Mike.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mike allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mike.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster, but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mic app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at any time.
What games can I call?
Any youth sporting.
Welcome back to the 1AA state finals. KJ Chatham with a quarterback keeper, flag on the play. At a 1st and 10 on their own 25. Holding's the call. That'll back him up 10 yards. We remain first down with 9:42 left to go in our ball game. Lincoln with a 5-point lead, 33-28. And just a reminder, it was 14-7, De La Salle leading at halftime.
The 18-yard line. It's first down and 17 for Lincoln.
1st and 17. Ball is on the 18-yard line. That's where Lincoln will now start the drive from. 3 receivers to the near side, our side. 1 receiver up top. Robinson in the backfield next to Chatham. Handoff. Robinson runs to the near side. Still on his feet. Breaks 3 tackles. And it's a foot race. Finally brought down inside De La Salle territory. Samuel Isoa was able to track him down, but Robinson, he was corralled. We're watching the replay. 1, 2, 3 guys had a shot at him, and he broke out of all of them. Finally brought down inside De La Salle territory at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Handoff. Nothing doing there. Jackson, who spelled Robinson. Now he comes out.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's second out of 12.
Second and 12 after the negative play. 8:48 left to go here in our ball game. Lincoln looking to again put some cushion between themselves and the Spartans, leading 33-28. A Lincoln touchdown would go a long way towards helping their chances for their first state title. Chatham looks over the defense, talks to his receivers. Hands off to Robinson, and he is swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Robinson ball carrier. Chase Tofeono with the stop.
Tofeono with the stop. Him and a couple of his friends. 8:02. Ball back to the 47-yard line. 3rd and 15 for the Hornets. Chatham jogs over. The ball's on the near hash mark, so he jogs over, gets the play call, lets his receivers know. We got 2 on either side. Robinson, single back in the backfield, fakes the handoff. Chatham steps up into the pocket, still on his feet, finally dragged down close to the original line of scrimmage. Nico Baumgartner came up, was able to tackle him. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Brought down by Nico Baumgartner.
And if Baumgartner doesn't bring him down, Chatham, he's got a path to the end zone. 4th and 11. Looks like they're going to punt. Davila is in. I was going to say that's a 4th and 11 on the 40. That's a little too close to midfield for my taste. And they'll try and pin the Spartans back deep. Journey McCoy's deep. 7:02. Clock actually under 7 minutes now here to go in our ball game. Davila with a little pooch. Ball bounces on the 20 and takes a left turn at Albuquerque and winds up out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. De La Salle, 79 yards away from taking the lead here with 6:47 left to go in the ballgame. De La Salle with all 3 timeouts. Lincoln with 1 timeout remaining. They've called 1 on offense, 1 on defense. Both cheering sections, hooting and hollering, stomping on these metal bleachers for their teams. Spartans come out in a trip set left, single receiver to the near side, ball on the near hash. Greer, design quarterback draw. Favai picks up 2. And I think there was some miscommunication. De La Salle's side wasn't happy with that play. 2nd and 8 for the Spartans. 6:29 left to go. Again, 4 receivers, 3 to the top, 1 to the near. Greer standing to the left of Favai. 6:10 left to go. Option. Greer fumbles the pitch. Dropped inside the 10-yard line. Jamarian Herbert brings him down. And that is just, that's just uncharacteristic De La Salle football on that option pitch. I know they practice that a million times.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Adrian Chargabos.
3rd and 23.
3rd down and 24.
5:30 left to go here in the ball game. Scott Oswalt comes in, brings a play into Favai. Again, trips to the top. Oswalt, the lone receiver on our side. Greer now to the left. Fumbled the snap into the end zone. Favai recovers. He's going to run. Incomplete. Looking for Romo on a crossing route, and it's 4th and forever. And the Spartans are going to have to punt with 5:06. That was a horrible possession. Just an absolute horrible possession.
Yeah, and it was right after their defense finally made a big stop over Lincoln in the second half, and it seemed like De La Salle had the momentum. But But that fumble there that they did recover ended that drive.
Gerard standing about 7 yards deep in his own end zone, set to punt. Booming kick, first one we've seen of the night, all the way into Lincoln territory, downed on the 36-yard line. It'll be about a net 40-yard punt, but it boomed with 4:56 left to go here in our ballgame. We're taking a TV timeout. We'll step aside, come back for the thrilling conclusion here of our 1AA championship game. Lincoln 33, De La Salle 28. You're listening to Max Preps, powered by Game Mike.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mike. Thank you for listening in. Game Mike was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mike today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster, but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mic app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at any time.
What games can I call?
Any youth sporting event. You can even share it out with family and friends so they can listen in.
That sounds great. I'll download today.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mike allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mike.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mike comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mike. Thank you for listening in. Game Mike was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a...
Welcome back to Saddleback College here in Williams. Thomas Fry here for the 1AA championship between Lincoln of San Diego and De La Salle. Lincoln 33, De La Salle 28. 4:56 left to go on the ballgame. De La Salle punted the ball after what could only be considered a horrible possession. A fumbled pitch, a fumbled snap, needing a touchdown to go ahead, and they're forced to punt. Lincoln takes over 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line. Now looking to run the clock out. They only have one timeout. De La Salle has all three. Handoff to Robinson. Tries to run off left tackle. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Archidiacono on the stop. 4:30 left to go, and Lincoln in no hurry here. KJ Chatham runs over to the sideline, gets the play call, brings it into the huddle. Makai Gray is split wide, way up top, outside the numbers on the far side. He comes in just to kind of hear what's going on. Hand off to Robinson. He is swallowed up in the backfield by 3 or 4 Spartans. And if I'm Lincoln, I'm going to mix it up here because they know it's going to Robinson. They're trying to kill clock, but the defensive line is just pinning its ears back. Lost a 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. 3:45 left to go here in our ball game. Lincoln with a 5-point lead, 33-38, trying to run out the clock. De La Salle trying to get the ball back. Huge 3rd down here. Chatham gets the play, breaks the huddle, Gray and another receiver up top. Flag comes in and be a delay of game. Correction. Timeout by Lincoln. The flag had come in from the back judge. So I think they got the timeout right before the delay of game call. With the timeout, we'll step aside and come back for the final 3:23 of our 1AA final. Max Preps presented by Game Mike.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mike. Thank you for listening in. Game Mike was built so any school, any program, any sport, anytime can create a live audio broadcast. We believe audio brings moments to life. Download Game Mike today in the app and Google Play Store. Game Mike, it's in the emotions.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mike allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mike.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster, but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the
Welcome back to the 1AA final. We're in for a dandy final 3:23 left to go here in our ball game. Lincoln calls its final timeout, facing a 3rd and 9, up 5, looking for a first down that would essentially try and run the clock out. De La Salle looking for a stop, hoping to get the ball back with 3 timeouts. And with the, it's funny though, with the 5-point edge, we're guaranteed a winner here, certain. Flag comes in. False start, Lincoln.
False start, 51, offense. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
DJ LaChance with the false start, and sucks when you're a lineman, you false start and they call your number, but
32-yard line, it's 3rd down and 14.
3rd and 14 for the Hornets now. 3:23 left to go in the ball game. And like I was saying, with the 5-point edge, we're guaranteed a winner. If De La Salle gets the ball back, a field goal won't do them any good. They'll need to get in for 6, and 6 is enough. And De La Salle calls a timeout. So the chess match continues. We'll step aside and we'll be right back.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free?
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
Welcome back to Saddleback College. Aaron Williams, Thomas Fry here for the 1AA State Championship. Lincoln leads De La Salle 33-28, facing a 3rd and 14. No timeouts for Lincoln. De La Salle has 2. They just called 1. 4 receivers up top, single receiver to our side, empty backfield. Slant route, caught. It's going to be short. Raylon Logan with the reception. De La Salle calls a timeout. It's second timeout of the half with 3:13 left to go here in our ball game. They're going to get the ball back after the punt. They'll reset the game clock to 3:15. And it's kind of a curious call because the route that they took in the past, the kind of the slant route on the little under, it wasn't going to get you a first down unless you break a tackle. So, maybe Lincoln's looking, all right, if we pick it up, great. If we don't, we'll punt it away and rely on our defense, which we talked a little bit about earlier, Thomas. It's not that it's been bad defense. There's been bad tackling at times, but both offenses have been pretty good so far in the second half.
Yeah, and it's hard to stop Roderick Robinson, a great running back going to Georgia. And yeah, they got that. They got a timeout from De La Salle there at least.
Journey McCoy standing on his own 30-yard line. best kick of the night. Fair catch on the 27-yard line with 3:08 left in the ballgame. That's where De La Salle takes over. Let's see if they fix their offensive woes, because the last time they had the ball, there was a fumbled pitch, a fumbled snap, and they wound up having to punt the ball after losing 13 yards in a 3-and-out. JC Romo hands the play off to Toa Favai. Trip set for the Spartans, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Greer standing to the left of the quarterback. Favai rolls to his left, gets a block from Greer. Down to the sidelines, got Guerrero on a post route, just overthrown. He had the DB beat. That was Corey Thompson Miller on the coverage. And it was just overthrown. If not, that's probably 6. 2nd and 10. And I think the collective sigh of relief over here on the Lincoln sideline where we are, you could kind of feel that when the ball hit the turf. Beautiful play call, just the execution wasn't there. Nice ball by Favai. Derek Blanche in the backfield now for Greer. Quarterback keep again. Favai up to the 45, close to midfield before he is wrestled down. Munir Casa again on the tackle. Picks up chunks. 2:45, still plenty of time, really, if you're De La Salle. 1st and 10 on the 47-yard line. 2:39 left to go here. Be about 2:30, 2:25 when they finally snap the ball. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fumbled snap again for Vi. Tries to hit Blanche on a crossing route, and they've just had trouble with, I don't know if it's a snap or if it's cold or whatever, but Favai just can't. At times, he's putting the ball on the turf, and that messes up the timing of the play.
Yeah, I think that's the 4th time they put the ball on the ground.
And certainly not what you'd expect from the legacy of De La Salle, but there it is, 2nd and 10, ball on the 47-yard line. Guerrero will be the single receiver to our side. 3 receivers up top. And they go empty. Blanche now on the side with Guerrero. Favai looks over the defense. Blanche in motion. Fake the fly sweep, handoff to him. Favai up the middle. Into Lincoln territory, down to about the 47. Gain of about 6. Be 3rd and 4. 2:12 left to go here in the ballgame.
6 yards on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Trips left, single right. Blanche to the left of Favai. Again, a low snap. Crossing route incomplete. Journey McCoy was the intended receiver, and that stops the clock. 4th down. This is the ball game here. And again, the timing of that play was just off because Favai, the ball hit the ground again. Skill guys huddled over on the sideline, getting the play call. Greer back in. Taking a lot of time, even with the clock stop, 1:56 left to go in the ball game. We're watching the back judge see when his hand goes up because that tells you got 5 seconds left. 4th and 4. This is the ball game. 2 backs. Fake the handoff. Favai has got his receiver down the near side. Blanche caught. 1st down, De La Salle inside the 20. He caught that with 2 guys draped on him, just trying to tiptoe down the sideline. That was an incredible catch.
Just an amazing catch there by the sophomore Blanche, and an amazing throw by the quarterback, just a sophomore himself.
We're watching the replay right now. Had to come back for the ball. Gets a foot down. It is a catch. First and 10, De La Salle on the 20. 1:48 left to go here in our ball game. Favai, keeper, up the middle. Flag comes in. Looking to be a holding, probably.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty.
It'll be first and 18. The flag was thrown at the 18 spot. Foul backs it up to the 28. 1:43 left to go in the ballgame. They're showing that catch again, and that was just an absolute gem. He had to come back over the DB to bring the ball down, and he brought it down below the DB's butt. That's how far down he had to reach. Favai steps up out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked. De La Salle's going to 1:36 left to go, and they call their final timeout. Ball spotted. Casa with the sack, and the ball is all the way back on the 32-yard line. Thomas tells me it was Granderson. But De La Salle takes a timeout. We're going to step aside, come back. You won't want to miss this final 90 seconds.
I really want to be a sports broadcaster, but not sure how to get started.
Have you done any broadcasting before?
No, but I know I need experience, but just not sure how.
You should really download the Game Mic app. It allows anyone to create and broadcast at any time.
What games can I call?
Any youth sporting event. You can even share it out with family and friends so they can listen in.
That sounds great. I'll download it today.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
Hey everyone, this is Chris Rivas, co-founder of Game Mic. Thank you for listening in. Game Mic was built.
Welcome back to the 1AA final. 1:34 left to go in our ball game. Lincoln 33, De La Salle 28. De La Salle with a 2nd and 22. Called their final timeout. Out route, almost intercepted. Toa Favai threw that across the width of the field, and the route was almost jumped. Chris White almost jumped the route. Intended for Journey McCoy. It'll be 3rd and 22. Definitely, I mean, you're trailing by 5, you need a touchdown. It is 4-down territory. The flag and the sack didn't help your cause any. They need to get to the 10-yard line for a first down. There's still a lot of time, so, they've been successful with that delayed quarterback draw. And I think here on Thomas, on 3rd down, you just need about half of this. You don't need the full 22. You need 10 to get yourself to a 4th and manageable.
Absolutely.
Favai rolls to his left, gets a block from Blanche, stepped up out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked. They're going to mark him on the 35-yard line, and the Lincoln defense has absolutely stepped up, and that was as much a coverage sack as it was the defensive line doing their work.
Yep, looks like Adrian Shargulov was the first guy there. Help bring him down, set up this 4th and very, very long.
Under a minute left to go. 4th and forever. 4th and 25 for the Spartans. This is the ball game. Favai sacked. It is over. Casa again with the sack on the 40-yard line, and with 48 seconds left to go, Lincoln takes over on downs. De La Salle out of timeouts, and it is academic. The Hornets will win their first state championship with a 33-28 lead. All they have to do is the greatest play in football, Thomas. Victory formation. And the Lincoln fans, they're feeling happy. You know, and it's funny, Thomas, for all the offensive explosion we saw in the second half, it was a defensive stand that made this state title come to fruition for the Hornets.
Yeah, 3 straight sacks there by that Lincoln defense to get them the ball back and win the game on that knee.
Chatham takes a knee. Clock winds under 40 seconds. They might have to snap it again. Clock to 20 seconds. It does look like they'll have to snap it. No, they don't. And that was, you know what? There was a moment there as the clock winds under 10 seconds. Linemen from both sides, Thomas, they were just dapping each other up. And you know, you want to win, you want to lose, but that's the kind of stuff that makes high school sports really great. Both teams gave it their all, and that is the final now. Lincoln 33, De La Salle 28, the Hornets state champions.
Yeah, you love to see it, and you know that even though De La Salle lost, they left everything they had on that field. Just an overall great game.
That is our final. Thank you guys for joining us. For Thomas Fry, I'm Aaron Williams for Max Preps. Thank you for joining us. Join us tomorrow. We've got 3 more of these, and by golly, if they're half as good as this, you're in for a treat. You've been listening to Max Preps coverage of the CIF 1AA final, powered by Game Mike. Good night.